mathematics in easy ways. Watch and learn to my YouTube channel, Maestro Bench. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button for notification. Before we proceed to our topic, I would like to share to you this quotation. Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world, by Nelson Mandela, the former president of South Africa. Today we're going to have the topic about solving problems involving functions. We have the learning competencies, solves problems involving functions. But before that, let us remember the following. Suppose we do have f of x that is equal to x plus 7. We can write the f of x, or we can represent it by y. It means we can substitute this with y. So y is equal to x plus 7. Why this is called as function? This is called a function because it contains a variable y here. And what kind of function? It is a linear function because the highest exponent is 1. Y is equal to x plus 7. The highest exponent of x is 1. That's why it called as linear function. Next, we have y is equal to 7. The question is it a function or not a function? Yes, it is a function because it contains the variable y. It contains the variable y. And what kind of function is this? It is a constant function if there is no variable. So this is constant function because there is no variable x beside this constant 7. Constant function. Next. Suppose we have y is equal to x squared plus 7x plus 5. Again, the question is it a function or not a function? Yes, it is a function because it contains the variable y. It is. But what kind of function is this? This is the so-called quadratic function because the highest exponent is 2. Look at the exponent, 2 and 1, the exponent of variable x. The highest exponent is 2, that's why it called as quadratic function. This is a quadratic function. Next, x is equal to 9. Again, the question is it a function or not a function? No, it is not a function because it doesn't contain the variable y. We do not have the variable y here. We have the rule. An equation should contain y variable so that it be called as function. An equation should contain y variable so that it be called as function. No y variable here, that's why it is not a function. Let's proceed to our lesson. Sample problems involving functions. Problem number 1. A banana costs 37 pesos. What is the cost of 6 bananas? For our representation or solution, we have to represent the function as b of x that is equal to 37x. 37 is the price of a certain banana and x is the number of bananas to be sold. B, you can use here any alphabet letter. So we can substitute the value of x by 6. And then we are going to compute 37 pesos times 6 bananas. And then we have 222 pesos for 6 bananas. This is problem number 1. Now, problem number 2. The regular monthly water bill of Chan family is 750 pesos, which includes 35 cubic meter monthly consumption. A charge of 20 pesos per cubic meter in excess of the allowable monthly consumption. The question is, how much will be the charge for 55 cubic meter consumption? Again, the Chan family pays 750 pesos for 35 cubic meter in a month for their water bill. 35 cubic meter or less for 170 pesos. If they will exceed for the 35 cubic meter, each cubic meter will cost 20 pesos. For example, they consume 36 cubic meter. So they have one exceeded cubic meter. So it costs 20 pesos. The question is, how much will be the charge for 55 cubic meter consumption? This is the first condition, and this is the second condition. For this function, we're going to use the piecewise function. Please do remember that piecewise function is a function with multiple sub-functions. For our first condition, x is less than or equal to 35. Monthly, the Chan family used 35 cubic meter of water. If x is less than or equal, it only costs 750 pesos for a month. If they will exceed the 35 cubic meter or x is greater than 35 cubic meter, this will be the solution. Now, what is we are going to use in these two sub-functions? Okay? Since our problem is how much will be the charge of 55 cubic meter, 55 is greater than 35. 55, x will be substituted by 55, that is greater than 35. So this is the solution that we are going to use. Let's proceed to the solution. Again, this is the piecewise function. As what I have told you, the second condition is 55 cubic meter. How much that it cost? So 55 cubic meter will change to x that is greater than 35. So we will use this equation. Solution, f of 55 or the cost of 55 cubic meter is equal to 750 pesos, and then the quantity of x, okay, 750 pesos plus 20 pesos, this is the cost or the additional payment for every cubic meter that they will be exceeding. That will be multiplied by x, this will be changed by 55 later, minus 35, this is the basic payment or the basic consumption of Chan family in their water bill. Next, f of 55 is equal to 750 plus 20. 750 pesos plus 20 pesos for every cubic meter. And then we are going to substitute 55 to x. We have 55 minus 35. Followed by f of 55 is equal to 750 plus 20 pesos. And then we have to subtract this 55 minus 35, and that is 20. Next step, f of 55 is equal to 750, and then we multiply this 20 pesos and then the exceeding cubic meter for their monthly consumption, which is 20 cubic meter. They exceeded. So we have 400. 750 pesos plus 450 pesos, we come up with 1,150 pesos. This is their monthly bill or the Chan family. This is the monthly bill of Chan family. 1,150 pesos. Next step or next problem. A vendor sells face shield for 45 pesos per piece. However, if buyer gets more than 30 pieces of face shields, the vendor gives a discount of 7 pesos per piece for the succeeding number of face shields to be bought. How much will 47 face shields cost? A vendor sells face shield. Each face shield costs 45 pesos. But in order for a buyer to get 7 pesos discount, he or she must buy 30 pieces of face shield. Each face shield costs 45 pesos. Again, in order for a buyer to enjoy the discount of 7 pesos per piece, he or she must buy 30 pieces of face shields. Now, we are going to use the piecewise function. Again, piecewise function is a function that has multiple sub-functions. Our first condition here tells that every face shield costs 45 pesos. You have to buy 30 pieces of face shield in order for you to enjoy the discount. And then if you are going to have the discount, you will going to have this function. X is greater than 30. Okay, let's discuss. Take note of the second condition. First function and the second function of the piecewise function. Okay, let us solve. F of 47. It means that we have to find for the value of X or how much does it cost if we buy 47 pieces of face shields. So, in every face shield, it costs of 45 pesos. And then in order for us to enjoy the discount, we have to buy 30 pieces of face shields. So it means 30 times 45 pieces, we have 1,350. By that, the succeeding face shields, the vendor will apply the discounted amount. Now, we are looking for the cost of 47 pieces. So 47, we will substitute it with X. So it is greater than 30. 47 is greater than 30. That's why we are going to use this equation. And then we have here, f of 47 is equal to 1,350. Again, this 1,350 is 30 pieces of face shield times 45 pesos each. 30 times 45, that is 1,350. Plus 38 pesos. In every succeeding or every exceeding number of face shields, the buyer will get a discount of 7 pesos. So each exceeding face shield will cost 38 pesos because 45 pesos minus 7, that is 38. And then we have the number of X here, which is 47, subtracted by 30, which is the basic number of face shields before you will enjoy to have the discount or before you will enjoy the discount. And then f of 47 is equal to 1,350 plus 38 pesos that will be multiplied by, we have to substitute this by 47. 47 minus 30. Next step, f of 47 is equal to 1,350 plus 38, and then 47 minus 30, and that is 17. Next step, f of 47 is equal to 1,350 plus 646. We multiply this, 38 times 17. That's why we come up with 646. Now, we are going to add this. 1,350 plus 646, and that is 1,996. So, the payment for the 47 face shield is 1,996. The 17 pieces of face shield is already discounted. That's why the buyer enjoyed for 1,996 the cost of 47 face shields. I hope that you have learned something. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel, Maestro Bench. Bye-bye!